A new European nation is on the verge of joining BRICS, signaling a major shift away from the European Union. While many people mistakenly compare BRICS to NATO, this is a misunderstanding. BRICS is primarily focused on financial cooperation, while NATO, formed during the Cold War, is a military alliance. If BRICS can successfully navigate its internal challenges, it has the potential to rival the EU, thanks to its vast natural resources and expanding economic opportunities. Currently, BRICS Plus is not accepting new members, but Turkey has officially expressed interest in joining. This move comes after Turkey's long-standing frustration with the EU, following over a decade of failed attempts to secure membership. Turkey's strategic location, bridging east and west, gives it significant value for BRICS, as it controls key trade routes and connects diverse regions. President Erdogan views this as an opportunity for Turkey to enhance its global influence. It's important to note that, similar to the G20, BRICS is more of a platform for dialogue than a deeply integrated political or economic union like the EU. BRICS membership primarily facilitates discussion without requiring the level of integration that the EU demands. However, as global dynamics evolve, this could change over time. Despite its interest in BRICS, Turkey continues to value its economic relationship with the EU, with trade between the two totaling approximately $213 billion. Turkey is not the only European nation exploring alternatives to the EU. Serbia is also eyeing BRICS membership. Serbian Vice Prime Minister Alexander Vulin has criticized the EU for its continual demands without making substantial progress on Serbia's accession. Serbia applied for EU membership in 2009 and has been a candidate since 2012, but little progress has been made. A key issue for Serbia is the EU's insistence on recognizing Kosovo as an independent state, which Serbia staunchly opposes. Vulin points out that, unlike the EU, Russia has never pressured Serbia to choose between Brussels and Moscow, maintaining a strong bilateral relationship. As a result, Serbia plans to attend the next BRICS summit to explore potential membership. Serbia sees BRICS as an attractive alternative, particularly as countries like Turkey, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia also express interest. BRICS is increasingly becoming a viable option for nations seeking to diversify their trade and economic opportunities beyond the EU. With growing interest from both European and Asian countries, BRICS Plus is positioning itself as a powerful. The rising competition between economic and political alliances could reshape global influence in the years ahead. Turkey and Serbia, in particular, may play key roles in Europe's shift toward BRICS. For countries like Turkey and Serbia, dissatisfaction with the EU's rigid requirements and slow accession process has sparked interest in alternatives offering more flexibility and fewer restrictions. In today's increasingly interconnected world, economic alliances are becoming more vital, and BRICS provides an attractive alternative, allowing countries to collaborate with major economies like China, India, Russia, Brazil, and South Africa, nations rich in natural resources and rapidly growing economies. Turkey, with its geographic location between Europe and Asia, holds significant leverage in controlling crucial trade routes, positioning itself as a bridge between Eastern and Western economies. President Erdogan views BRICS as a pathway to elevate Turkey's global standing in a multipolar world. Serbia's relationship with the EU has been fraught with tension, particularly over Kosovo, influencing its growing interest in BRICS. The EU's demand that Serbia recognize Kosovo as independent is seen by many in Serbia as a direct challenge to its national sovereignty and territorial integrity. This pressure has complicated Serbia's EU ambitions and led the country to explore alternative alliances, with BRICS emerging as a compelling option. Furthermore, Serbia's historical and strategic ties with Russia add another layer of complexity to its EU accession. The EU has urged Serbia to distance itself from Russia, especially given Russia's role in global conflicts. However, Serbia's long-standing political, economic, and cultural connections with Russia make this a difficult transition. As a result, Serbia is turning toward Brics, where it can maintain its traditional ties with Russia while seeking new economic and political opportunities. Brics offers Serbia the chance to maintain diplomatic relationships without the pressure to change its stance on Kosovo or sever ties with Moscow. The BRICS bloc, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represents a coalition of emerging economies that emphasize multilateral cooperation, respect for sovereignty, and a shared interest in promoting a more balanced global order. By joining BRICS, Serbia would integrate into a global framework that values its autonomy, offering new economic opportunities without the geopolitical strings attached by the EU. In addition to these diplomatic benefits, BRICS presents Serbia with an economic opportunity that may prove more appealing than EU membership, particularly as global trade patterns shift. The size and diversity of the BRICS economies offer Serbia a broad and dynamic market for its products and services, presenting new avenues for economic growth and diversification. This economic expansion could help Serbia strengthen its position on the global stage while avoiding the constraints imposed by the EU. BRICS has the potential to significantly reshape global dynamics by expanding new markets and attracting foreign investment in ways that might not be as easily achieved through traditional Western-centric trade relationships. Countries within BRICS share a common interest in reducing their reliance on Western-dominated economic systems, offering Serbia and others the opportunity for a more flexible economic partnership, one less constrained by the political demands typical of Western arrangements. If more countries join BRICS, the coalition could evolve into a stronger economic and political force, challenging the dominance of Western powers like the United States and the European Union. As BRICS gains influence, it may set the agenda for global economic and political policies, promoting a more diverse, multipolar world order that counters the existing power structures. If BRICS continues to attract countries like Turkey and Serbia, its reach could extend beyond economics, potentially developing into a political bloc with considerable leverage on global issues. This growth and shift toward political influence could have significant implications for the EU. Countries like Serbia and Turkey might increasingly see BRICS as a viable alternative, forcing the EU to reassess its membership criteria and policies. In response, the EU may need to relax its membership conditions or offer more attractive incentives to prevent countries from pivoting toward BRICS. The EU's reluctance to adapt to a rapidly changing global landscape could erode its influence, especially in key regions like the Balkans and Eastern Europe, ultimately weakening its global standing. The growing interest in BRICS signals a broader geopolitical shift. As BRICS offers an appealing alternative to the EU, more countries may reconsider their alliances, reshaping global power dynamics over the coming decades.
BRICS, formed in 2009, originally included Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These nations bring diverse strengths to the table, collectively representing over 40% of the global population and nearly a quarter of global GDP. Brazil is rich in natural resources, Russia holds energy dominance and geopolitical influence, India offers technological expertise and a growing economy, China is a manufacturing powerhouse and global investor, and South Africa provides strategic access to the African continent. Together, BRICS has worked to challenge the traditional economic and political order, advocating for a multipolar world that reduces Western influence. Their collaboration spans economic policy, scientific research, and cultural exchange with the goal of promoting global peace, security, and development. As BRICS continues to expand, its influence is expected to grow, reshaping global trade, investment flows, and political alliances. While pursuing a more equitable world, BRICS presents new opportunities for cooperation and challenges to existing power structures. Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, has been a key figure in the development of Brics. Under his leadership, Russia has become a cornerstone of the coalition, using its vast energy resources and geopolitical influence to advance Brics objectives. Putin has been a strong advocate for a multipolar world order that reduces the dominance of Western powers, especially the US. A pivotal moment in Putin's leadership was the 2015 Brics summit in Ufa, Russia, where he led the creation of two crucial financial institutions, the New Development Bank, NDB, and the Contingent Reserve Arrangement, CRA. These initiatives were designed to provide Brics countries with greater financial stability and reduce their reliance on Western-dominated institutions like the IMF and World Bank. Putin's influence within Brics has extended beyond economics. He has pushed for greater military and security cooperation among Brics nations. This includes joint military exercises, intelligence sharing, and collective security efforts to create a more balanced global security framework, one less dependent on NATO or other Western-led security organizations. Putin has also focused on expanding Brics membership, aiming to invite countries like Turkey and Serbia into the coalition. This push for expansion is about more than just increasing Brics' economic size, it's about diversifying its geopolitical partnerships.
As Brics moves forward, Putin's leadership will remain crucial in shaping the group's future direction. The priorities will likely include deepening cooperation in energy, technology, and geopolitical alignment, ensuring that Brics remains a powerful force capable of influencing the global political and economic landscape. In conclusion, Vladimir Putin's influence within Brics has been profound, and his leadership will continue to be central in shaping the coalition's role on the global stage. As Brics expands and evolves, the growing interest from countries like Serbia and Turkey signals a potential shift in the global order. Monitoring this dynamic will be essential as Brics plays an increasingly pivotal role in the future of international politics and economics.